Oh, let me take these shoes off. Oh, I want my water to spill. My water, my water, my water. Oh, oh, should we? Let's see. Where am I? 74%. Should we do the call-ins tonight? Should we try to do the call-ins? Teacup. Shakia. I'm watching my show, y'all. I don't even know why I come on here when my show is on, because I always get distracted. But I'm gonna try to do two things at one time. I'm trying to watch my show and watch y'all at the same. Why y'all seem like y'all so close? I have my head cut off. I don't know. I can't sit back because I don't want y'all all up in my chi mongers because I don't have on a bra. Y'all know when I'm around the house, I don't like putting no bra on. So if y'all don't like chi-chis, this might be the wrong channel for you because you're going to see some chi-chis on here. Because when I'm at home, I ain't wearing no bra. Now, that's that. And if chi-chis offend you, you might need to go someplace else. Because I ain't putting on no bra when I'm at home. Not unless I want to. If I want to, I will. But, Okay, y'all. So, it's the day after Valentine's Day. Did you get what you wanted? Did you have a good time? Did you have fun? Did you work any love magic? And then I saw something sad. This young man that I watched, well, he ain't that young. I can see him like this. He probably in his 40s. Dame dropped. I guess him and his wife must be going through it because he made a video and he didn't come out and say that, him and his wife was getting a divorce. But you know how somebody want to say something, but they don't know how to say it. They don't really know how to word the situation. They don't want to say the wrong thing, so they not really. They saying a whole bunch of nothing because they don't want to say the wrong thing. Well, that's kind of like how his situation was. He made this video, and I think it was like 13 minutes of you could have just kept that because I still don't know what's going on with y'all. This is what I don't like. If you make a video about your relationship, you put that in the title. What's going on with my marriage? If you make a video about your relationship, your marriage, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, I'm going to need you to get to the point. Don't go around Jerusalem. Especially, your subscribers is going to be like this. When you put that in the title that people are going to show up. Okay, so when people show up, will you just spit it out? Me and my wife getting a divorce. My wife left me. I cheated. She cheated. Whatever the situation is, can you just tell us instead of you know, going all around Jerusalem, going through the back streets, and then coming back up on the main street to go right back to the back street. Cause you know, I watched that whole video and I still don't know what's going on. I know something is going on, but I don't know what it is, and that irritates the hell out of me. Like, if you gonna be bold enough to come out here and make this video, I'm gonna need you to tell the whole story. Don't get up here and I hate when people do that. Yeah, just beating all around the bush. Just come out. I cheated. She cheated. We about to break up. We got into a fight. The police was called. Whatever. What happened, Phyllis? Kantara Sanders. Hey, from Orlando, Florida. Hey. Yeah, I like Dame too. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but something. Girl, you better call them Chi mongers. Yeah, I've been calling them Chi mongers for the longest. I don't even know where I got that from, but yeah. They Chi mongers. Yeah, I heard Jay Wilson was saying something about the Clark sisters, but he has so much gossip. I don't even, you know, like, I don't know. He jumped off of that gossip and was on to something else. I'm not really, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't know the Clark sisters, but I don't keep up with, unless somebody that I really follow on YouTube make a whole video about it. That's like the only way that I will like know what happened. Oh yeah, see, I can't do Larry Reed. I can't do him either, girl. He too much for me too. Hey Monique. Hey Casey Castillo. Castillo. Castello. Okay, that could be pronounced a whole lot of different ways. Castillo. Yeah, I can't do Larry Reed. I don't know. Like, to me, Larry Reed and Jay Wilson, they both the same. Larry Reed is sexual orientation is ambiguous, and he claims to be a preacher. I can't. I just I can't do it. I don't know how to do it with these men. I really don't. I don't know what to do, how to do. So I leave that alone. Cause honey, these streets is on fire. Everybody out here fighting. They even got the they didn't even call the evangelist. They didn't pissed off, and she out here calling people names and stuff. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus! Even the evangelist out here calling names and talking about throwing bows and stuff. And you know all these people on YouTube talking about they a fight and what they gonna do ain't gonna bust a grape. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm watching Love After Lockup right now, child. You know that's my show. You know that's my show. Yeah, I don't watch Big Brother, but I did hear she won. I mean, what is the prize for that though? Is it a monetary thing? I've never watched it. I saw on I saw on Instagram that she had won, but I don't even know like what the prize is. What's the prize for winning? I've never watched ever. Yeah, I can't do Larry Reed. Him and Jay Wilson, they just alike to me. Monique says she driving and listening. Oh yeah, because I think at least Larry Reed did have a wife though, and I think they got a divorce or something. So I can't deal with that. I'm waiting on the new Love After Lockup. They showing the one from last week. You know what? I didn't see the one today. I just I just heard that there was an active shooter. Um, sometimes I don't watch the news or when those type of things come on, I don't tune into them. Because I don't want that in my spirit. I mean, it just seemed like we have an active shooter at least one a month. I don't go in search of that type of news. Like I'm not going to go to CNN to see what's going on. I think if it was in my area, I probably would go, but it happens so much now that I think I've just gotten to the point where I'm desensitized to it. It's no longer a shock to my spirit. It happens so much. So I did hear something about it, but I was not going to go looking for it to see how many people, who it was, where it was. I don't want to know. I really don't. You just I mean, I think with this, active shooter stuff, you can only take so much of that in your spirit. And I had such a good time yesterday. Me and my husband, we had such a good time before he went to work. I didn't want that in my spirit. And I already had this much of a migraine. I don't know if I'm having low blood sugars or what is going on because I noticed after I ate something, it kind of went away. Like I woke up with it wasn't a migraine, just a headache. And I got up this morning and like my head was hurting just a little bit. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna make me some real coffee because we have decaf because I'm really supposed to drink decaf. So we have decaf and regular coffee because my husband likes regular coffee. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna make me some coffee, some real coffee with some caffeine, and maybe that'll, knock the headache out or whatever. Why I get down here and my coffee maker was like, no, uh, lights on and everything. Ain't nothing happening. I mean, she won't percolate. She wouldn't do nothing. The time is on, the lights is on, and everything. And she was like, not today. So my husband was still asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up and be like, I can't get the coffee maker to act right. So I fixed me some tea. All the tea we have is caffeine free on purpose. So I just fixed some tea, drank that. It wasn't what I wanted because I wanted some coffee. So my husband woke up and I, told him that the coffee maker, was acting funny. So he went in there. I don't know what he did. He was like, well, I reset it. Okay, baby, the coffee maker is dead. Okay. the coffee maker is dead. So tomorrow we're gonna have to go and get a coffee maker. So I didn't have any coffee today. I really wanted some coffee super bad this morning too. So my head was hurting and I took something, it felt better. And then I did see that active shooter, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna look at it. If it comes on the news, and I happen to be looking at the news because I'm looking at the weather, looking, trying to see what's going on with the weather or whatever, honey, because we had some old crazy storms come through here today. It was hailing, and 1 minute the sun was shining, the next minute it looked like it was midnight and hailing, and they say we had lightning flashes and thunder, and I didn't see any here, but they said the storm, because I'm sitting here watching the news, and while I'm sitting here, it's getting darker and darker. And the news lady just started saying, yeah, lightning flashes in San Francisco. And it just started hailing here. And I was like, okay. I'm sitting here like this, waiting for the thunder. We ain't get no thunder. And that storm moved through here so quickly. Hail, stop hailing. Sun came back out. Hour later, dark again, pouring down rain. 15 minutes later, the sun came back out. I'm like, look, whoever is up there controlling the weather, I'm gonna need y'all to really get it together today. Because when we have those weird fast moving storms like that, they affect my energy. Like my energy is always off when it's like a thunderstorm or those weird fast moving storms come through. I'm always just like slightly off. So I just been kind of sleepy and gooky and wooky and all that today. Cause child, today has just been one. The weather just could not make up its mind what it wanted to do here today. 1 minute it was pouring down. Nope, I ain't talked about the spell yet. I'm rambling. 1 minute it was pouring down rain. Okay, Phyllis, go and take your medicine, sweetie. Oh no. Okay, if y'all hear me making noises with my nose, my allergies are acting up. I don't know. I don't use fresh sage. You know what? It could be. It could be a sinus headache because my nose is, 1 minute is running, the next it's something going on up in there. Something ain't right because I'm snorking and all that. So it could be sinus. It could be a sinus headache. And you know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna put that. I have this little heating pad thing. Well, it's an ice pack that you can heat it up, or you can put it in the freezer, and it like goes over your eyes, but it like covers, like your sinus area part. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave and heat it up and let it rest on my sinuses because it could be a sinus headache. because I do have those. But it went away when I had something to eat. When I ate something sweet, it went away. So I was like, maybe I'm having low blood sugars because I'm not eating as much as I normally do. I don't know. And sometimes when you wake up in the morning, your blood sugar is a little low because we fasted all night. And sometimes our blood sugars do drop at night. Even people that have normal blood sugars, your blood sugars can still drop lower than what's normal for your body. Because I noticed as soon as I ate something, it did kind of go away. So I don't know. I mean, even though I never had problems like that with my blood sugar, it could be. Who knows? Just so it went away and it wasn't like a full grown migraine. Yeah, I really think it was that because it kind of went away as soon as I ate. I started to feel better. So I don't know. Usually my blood pressure is not low. Normally my blood pressure is on the higher side than the lower side. So if I would think if it would be anything, it would probably be my blood sugar. But what I'm gonna do is if I keep having these headaches in the morning, I am going to go in and have a fasting um blood sugar test done because I hate having headaches. Mm, no, I don't wear black tourmaline. But yeah, when I was working, I did take, whatever crystals that felt good for me. Hey, Lady Blue Carter. But everybody has their own crystals that work for them. You know what I mean? And if that's the crystal that works for you, then that's what you use. That's that's the good thing about crystals. There are so many. You know what I mean? There are so many different crystals. You just find which ones work for you. And if that's what works for you, then you do that because that may not be the one that resonates with somebody else. Like, you know, I I told you guys before, I love citrine and clear quartz. I love those. They work great for me. Like I don't have to have a whole lot of different crystals. I have crystals that I use and I kind of stick to those. Like if I work with a client, I will tailor the crystal to their needs. But as far as what I use, I kind of stick to the same crystals. I mean, I buy a plethora of crystals and I have them here in my house, but that doesn't mean that I work with all of them. Some of my crystals that I have are just for show, just because I like the way they look, not specifically crystals that I'm really working with. But that's just me. Some people, all the crystals um that they buy them because they are wanting to work with them. I'm not like that. Some crystals I'm attracted to just for their beauty alone, and they may never work in a spell for me. I might just get it just because it's, a nice crystal, or I like the way the energy feels, or I like the way it feels. It's pretty. I like the way it looks. I'm one of those type of people that I'm attracted to pretty things. If the crystal is pretty, I like it. I don't like, real dark crystals. That's not my thing. Other people do. I don't. I like lighter colored crystals. Now, the love spell. I have a love spell that is available. I'm going to make a couple of these available on, I was going to say on my website, but they're not going to be on my website. They're going to be here. Um, or I might put some on my Facebook page. But it's going to be a few of these. This is the only one that I have so far. And this one is, all of these are handmade by me. Y'all know I crochet. And I finally did get back, did a little crochet work. This one is going to come with some Oshun oil. This size Oshun oil. It's going to come with a citrine. This one. I don't know if y'all can really see the color of this. Citrine with a nice point on it. I love crystals that have a really nice point because it's always good to be able to put on the chakra points. The herbs, and this one also comes with a, not just the citrine, but a moonstone and all of your herbs in there. This is portable. You can take this with you. You can put it in your purse. You can put it under your pillow. Wherever you want to put it. You go over your prospective person's house. You can slide it under the bed while y'all having sex. Whatever you want to do. It's small. It can fit anywhere. Your Oshun oil, you can wear that, or you can get one of my dolls. You can put the oil on the doll. She also comes with a crystal also. So it's up to y'all what you want to do. You can buy all three of those items together. They can come separate. Either way you want to do that. So the dolls do come in different sizes. This is the small. And of course, this is one of the larger ones that I made. This is mine. I've shown her before. I usually try to make these special order. So I like for people to tell me like what they're looking for. And then I will make them to order. The oil does, I can get the oil in all of the Orishas, not just Oshun, Oya, Elegua, all of the Orishas I can get the oils for prosperity, for love. The Oshun oil is good for love. So that's the spell. Lady Blue said, I have a beautiful chicken foot on the way. On the way from where? Do I do come back to me spells? You can use that as a come back to me spell. Love is come back to me. Love is love. You putting that out there for love. Nakia said I'm late, but question, if love spells actually work, my friend did a few and they didn't work for her. Well, that's her. Maybe she didn't have the power to make them work. Yeah, everybody out here shouldn't be using period blood. Just because you use your period blood or somebody's blood, that don't mean the spell is gonna work. That's not gonna make it work by itself. A lot of people believe that, using your period blood will, make the spell work. But what if that period blood is coming from an extremely negative person? You think that spell is gonna work? And some spells don't work because they not supposed to. Just because you are attracted to a person and you want a person don't mean you can force that person to be with you. It could, maybe the spell did work. The answer was just no. That's what some of y'all need to understand. Sometimes the answer is no. The spell didn't work because the answer was no. You cannot force someone to be with you. If it's not meant to be, it's not going to be, no matter what you do. That's how you have to understand. You can't force a person, you cannot bend a person's free will. Now you can put that energy out there, that love energy to draw people to you, but you can't force them to be with you. Some people go into spell work with the wrong intentions, with negativity. Oh, I'm going to force him to come back to me. Oh, he's going to come back to me. No, he's not. Because you're going at it with the wrong mindset. If you're not looking at it in a positive way, if you're not putting it out in a universe in a positive way, I am opening myself up to give love and receive love. Not, oh, I'm going to take him from her because she don't deserve to be with him anyway. She ugly and she don't need no cute boyfriend and I want him to be my boyfriend. No, no. It's not going to work like that. So some of y'all need to change your mindsets on how you're looking at love, how you're looking at life, how you're looking at people. You can't force people to be with you. You can use all the period blood in the world. If your intentions are not right, that relationship is not going to work. Maybe that's why her spell didn't work. And I don't trust anybody telling me that they use, oh yeah, I use period blood. Some things you should keep to yourself. Some things you're supposed to keep to yourself. You're not supposed to be out here telling everybody. You see, I showed you guys that spell, but I didn't tell you what's in it. Some things you just can't tell. Even your ancestors want you to keep your mouth shut sometimes. You know how your mama used to say, what go on in this house, stay in this house? Don't you be going out in the street telling people my business. That's how your ancestors are. They don't want you out there telling everything that they done told you to do. They may not want you to tell people that you putting period blood in your spells. And that is very personal. I wouldn't even want somebody's spell with period blood. That's extremely personal. That's not even something that you should share with somebody. I wouldn't. What happened to you, Orange Moon? Somebody took your man, girl. Hey, beautiful magic. Yeah, Penny. A lot of people use period blood. That's been used for years. I mean, back in Louisiana, a lot of women use period blood. They put that in husband's food and everything to try to keep him from cheating. Yeah, a lot of women use that. My mother said back in Louisiana, some men sometimes wouldn't even eat like spaghetti from certain women. They wouldn't eat red food because they were scared that the woman had to put some period blood in it, or a lot of different things certain men wouldn't eat from certain women because, you know, back in Louisiana, a lot of, if you come from a family that people knew that somebody in your generation practiced, then they assumed that you practice. And men were leery about certain women doing certain things to them. And then there were women out there telling women to do certain things. Yeah, put something in his food to keep him from straying and all this kind of stuff. That's always been a thing. But blood has always been used in spells. That's nothing new. So for a woman that is still menstruating, why would you cut yourself or, get blood some other kind of way when you can get it the natural way? And menstruating is a natural flow of blood. I mean, if you practice voodoo, blood is used in ceremonies. If you practice Santeria, blood is used in ceremonies. I've always told people if you squeamish of blood, you don't want to deal with no animals, then you don't want to deal with this religion because there will be blood sacrifices, there will be animals sacrifice. Blood is, you know, used in, we have to have blood to live. When our blood stops circulating, we die. Blood is the essence of life, and blood is used in a lot of spells and a lot of ceremonies, a lot of rituals in voodoo, in Santeria, in hoodoo. It just depends on the person. I don't use blood in my spells. Have I used blood before? Have I been around ceremonies where blood was used? Yes. That's part of Ifa, that's part of Santeria, and is part of voodoo. So if that bothers y'all, then like I done told you before, this ain't the religion for you. Okay, Lady Carter, if you've never done it, I'm saying other people have. It is used in this religion. It is a tool that is used in Santeria, that is used in voodoo. Maybe you have not used it. I don't use it now. But it is used in this religion. Yeah, and Azalea Banks ain't the only one. Azalea Banks was just one of the ones just crazy enough to show what she does. Most people don't do that. And you see, she's never done that again. I'm pretty sure her godmother or whoever probably pulled her coattail and was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why would you ever release something like that to the internet? You had to really be tripping." It's just certain things you keep on the down low. I don't tell y'all everything that I never would. Certain things, it ain't everybody's business. I can see people that working in your house with, they know because they know the secrets and stuff. But people on the internet, nah, this stuff I never would show y'all. And she should have kept that to herself. Well, if you get queasy, then certain things ain't for you. Yeah, but why would you want a man that you have to, put blood in his food? Like, if I'm constantly having to do spells on a man to keep him, then why do I want him? Obviously, excuse me, obviously that ain't your man. If you're constantly having to trick him, no. It was a gnat. We have a whole lot of bananas. If you're constantly having to trick him or do root work on him specifically, then something ain't right. Obviously, that ain't your man. That's not your man. It's a difference in doing love spells to bring love to you or to spice up, the energy in your relationship. Because sometimes, the your energy does become stagnant and you have to kind of, shake that energy up and spice that energy up. But if you constantly having to set a trap for your man and do this to keep him and put blood in it and to keep your man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. That ain't your man. That's somebody else's man. Because why would you be wasting all the, I mean, that do you can you imagine how much energy that takes to try to force somebody to be with you that don't even really want to be with you? Because if they really wanted to be with you, you wouldn't even have to be doing all that. I have never ever casted a spell on my husband and I don't plan on it. I ain't never did nothing to him. I didn't even do anything to draw him to me. Me and my husband, we just have a organic, natural connection to each other. I've never, I never worked no magic to get him, to keep him, nothing. Because I don't want to be working that hard. I don't want to do that much. You finish? You finish? You finish? You finish? Gizmo, you finish? Come here. I know you ain't coming with your little bad self. Yeah, I'm not going, I don't want to be doing all that. I don't want to work that hard. I want to be with somebody that want to be with me. I don't have a problem. And normally I'm gonna be honest. Normally when people come to me and they give me these stories about how they want to force somebody to you know be with them, or they husband then left them, can I make him come back? I don't even want to deal with that, because obviously they left you for a reason, and until you fix the reason why they left you, or it could be spirit, move them out the way. And we need to, as women, need to understand that. Sometimes spirit will come in and what? Move a person out the way for a reason. And then we go hunting them down. That's like digging in somebody's trash, getting their trash out. They threw that away for a reason. It was spoiled. They didn't want it no more. So why you gonna dig through somebody's trash and bring their trash in your house? If a dude leave you, let his ass go. Especially if he leave you for another woman, let her have him. Or if a woman come and take your man, then he wasn't yours to begin with. If she could easily take him, then he wasn't yours. Let her have his ass. That ain't your person. That person ain't good for you. And sometimes it is spirit telling you Gizmo is a terrier mix. Sound like a big old dog. He not. He little. Elixirs that you take? No. Mm-mm. Just oils that you wear. I don't make nothing that you put in your body. Um, Den Gus 136. Shoot me an email. It's the same name as my YouTube channel at AOL. Gizmo. Somebody keeps going in and out the gate. He is having a fit. Gizmo. Gizmo. Come here. Come here, Pooh. Pooh Bear. Pooh Woodah. I ain't got nothing to attract him. Come here. Okay. I'll sit your butt down. I'm gonna come over there and get you. You want me to come get you? Hmm. You want me to come get you? Take your toy. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with growth. Sometimes you do. You just have to let people go and move on. Because while you holding on to that person, you're not doing anything but hurting yourself. Especially if you're constantly trying to find somebody to help you fix that situation and help you force him to stay with you. I can't force no dude to stay with you. I can give you a love spell to help you attract love to you, and help you open up your heart chakra and fix yourself. But I can't force any man or any woman to be with you. No one can. No one can bend anybody's free will to force them to be with you. Those things just have to align up spiritually and work out. Now, I can help you fix you. And then you have to be praying that the other person is fixing themselves so that y'all can mesh together. I can't fix nobody else and force them to come to you. I wish I could. No, I don't. I don't want to be able to control anybody like that. And don't let nobody fool you. No one can do that but God and the Orishas. There's no human that can do that. And there's people out here claiming, oh yeah, I can force him to come back to you. If somebody tell you that, they're a damn lie. They can't force nobody to come back to you. I don't even, give people oh yeah, I can force your husband to come back to you. No, because sweetheart, if he left you, obviously there was a reason why you two. And that's the thing with people. When people come to me for spiritual help, they don't never want to give me what they did in a relationship. They want to always say what the other person did, what they messed up at. But what were you doing? What did you do? Because, see, it's two people in a relationship. So, if he left, what was your part in the leaving? Because sometimes we need to, be honest with ourselves. Maybe I'm too aggressive. Maybe I'm crazy and don't realize it. But other people see my cray-cray. Like, I know I'm crazy. You know what I mean? I already know my level of cuckoo. I know I can be cuckoo. I know that. I already realized that about myself. And I tell people up front, my cuckoo. Maybe you don't realize that about yourself, but other people see it. Some people don't know that they are irritating to be with. Some people don't know that they're negative because nobody has really come out and told them, and they can't see it in themselves. Some people don't know that they drain the life out of their friends when they go around them. They don't know that they are that friend that every time they come around, something bad is going on in their life. Like, you may not know you that friend that the whole circle is talking about. They just ain't telling you. You that friend. You that vampire friend that just sucks the life out of everybody when you come around them. You may not know that. That person could be you. Or maybe you're too needy. Maybe you're that clingy friend that just latches on and don't know when to let go. You can't call a man 500 times. If you call him once and he don't answer, you can't then call him 40, 11 dozen more times. Why you didn't answer? I called you like 20 minutes ago and you didn't answer. You said you was getting off work at 5 o'clock. It's 5:05 and you're not answering your phone. Like, where are you? You said you're gonna call. You didn't call me. I thought we were going to the movies. You didn't call. Don't no man want to deal with that. And then you wonder why he ain't calling you back. That's why he ain't calling you, girl. He's not gonna call you, sweetheart. You getting on his nerves. He not gonna call you. He didn't peep Joe whole. You didn't play Joe whole hand. So he not gonna call you because you didn't got on his nerves. Don't no man want to deal with that. Don't no woman want to deal. Somebody posted this on Instagram. This young lady, I guess, had gave this guy her phone number, and when he called her, I guess she didn't answer or whatever. And he left this message like, "Oh, so I guess you one of them girls, you one of them little department store working girls that think you somebody. Oh, so you shouldn't even gave me your number if you wasn't gonna answer. I hope you don't think you cute with that weave, because everybody got a weave now, and your body ain't even all that." And I'm like, really, bruh? Like, it really hurt you that bad that she didn't answer your phone call, that you had to go into this long dissertation about everything about her. But obviously she was something because you asked for her number. You got to think about, what you're putting out there. Like, how do people see you? How do people view you? Do people see you the same way that you see yourself? Ask your friends. Like, am I irritating? Like, my friends knew I was crazy. I was the crazy one, and I knew that. So at least I knew who I was, though. Some of y'all don't know. Y'all the crazy one and don't even know it. He was butt hurt. Do you hear me? Like, his feelings was, he was super hurt. But it's some men out here that really be hurt behind women and really be out here wanting to hurt women. Because it's some YouTube channels with men that, say stuff like, I'm in my 30s and I ain't never had sex because won't no woman, don't no woman think I'm cute, and won't no woman have sex with me, oh, stupid bitches. And just like, bruh, the kind of men that you listen to their channel and you be like, ooh, I hope people in the apartment complex know that they got a crazy dude living in their complex and he could snap at any time. Like, one of those type of men that you would be scared that he get, a woman finally go on a date with him and he drug her and then, keep her in the basement because he'd be scared if he let her go home, she ain't gonna never come back. You know what? Saw that documentary, um, Taken in Plain Sight on Netflix. That shit made me so mad. I just, that made me mad. Like, I was talking to the TV. I'm cussing at the TV, and it was just me and Gizmo because my husband had went to work. I'm sitting there cussing at the TV. I got so mad that I had to just, I didn't even see the end of it. I don't know how it ended. I turned that off because I could not believe that this young lady's parents were that stupid. I just cut it off. I tapped out on that. I I should always be able to tell when it's a whole bunch of people talking about something on Netflix, it's gonna be bad. Just like that Bird Box thing. Everybody was talking about the Bird Box, how great the Bird Box movie was, and I saw it and I was just like, that was it? That I'm different from everybody else, I guess. Yeah, that thing was crazy. Yeah, that some men seriously be out here scaring me. You could tell. Some of these men be out here on some. Because I used to watch this one guy on YouTube. His name was Kent. And he was in his 20s. And he had never had a girlfriend. And I think he was like on the autism spectrum. It really seemed like he was autistic, seriously. Because he did say that he um was special needs like when he was in high school and stuff. So he got teased in high school. And I think Kent was like in his 20s or something. And, he had never had a girlfriend, had never had sex. And that was his whole YouTube channel, talking about the fact that he didn't understand why, women didn't find him attractive. He had a job, he had a car, and he wasn't a bad looking young man. He really wasn't. He wore glasses. I mean, he had like a little nerdy look, but some women like nerds. It wasn't like he was ugly. He wasn't overweight, little slim guy, like small, small frame, small guy. I think he was 5'4", 5'5". Women like tall. And he would talk about, he hated being small because, I think he would say stuff like women always thought that he was a lot younger than what he was. And it was just really difficult for him to see other guys, on dates or out on dates and he couldn't get a date. That kind of stuff scares me with men because when men can't get a date or feel like they're not attractive, to women, then they take that out on women instead of, trying to maybe change things about themselves or, trying harder, I guess, to attract or, going to singles meetups, church, whatever, instead of just being on the internet um, ranting and raving about not being able to get a girlfriend and being sexually frustrated. It's scary. Men as men have extremely fragile egos. And a lot of people don't think that, but they do. Men get hurt, their feelings get hurt just as easy as ours. And we put men in positions where we force them to be strong. Like a man shouldn't cry, a man shouldn't show his feelings, he should always be strong. But no, if he want to cry, cry. Because I would rather you cry than bottle up those feelings and one day just go smooth the hell off and kill up 500 people, like some of these mass shooters do. Like that one guy that went out and killed women because he couldn't get a date. And he was talking about it. I think he was talking about it on YouTube before he actually did it. So I would rather you be somewhere crying, bawling your eyes out, than going out here killing up a bunch of women because you can't get no pussy. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be crying. I don't want to see you out here killing up nobody because you can't get a date. It ain't our fault that you can't get. Okay, I'll check it later. Yeah, I don't know what was. I was it naive? Was the parents naive or were they crazy? Because that's. I don't think that's naive. Like, is it people that naive? I don't know. That was weird. That I don't know. That pissed me off. I'm just like, now I gotta go back and see how it ended. But hey, Madam Jasmine, she said William McCray likes to give relationship and marital advice, but he openly admitted he has never been in a relationship. Like, why would anybody take any type of advice from William McCray? Why? 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 I would look at the person, anybody that took any type of advice from him. I'm gonna look at you crazy. He still do videos. I can't even. I lost his channel because I ain't seen him in a minute. I haven't even seen his channel. I'm gonna have to look him back up. Well, Lady K, it's a lot of people out here that claim that they can do a whole lot of stuff. And you have to be careful with people who claim that they can, oh yeah, I can, because I have seen a lot of people on Facebook, in these Facebook groups and stuff. And I don't want to generalize, but it is a lot of people from Africa trying to take advantage of people. A lot of them being in Facebook groups and stuff. Oh yeah, I can get your husband back and all this kind of stuff. And you talking about expensive, because people in Africa always think that we all got money. They think everybody in the U.S. got money. Like, we all rich. We just living fat. So they try to charge, like some real money for their spills. I ain't out here trying to break people's pockets. I mean, I want you to pay me for my materials and stuff that I use, but I'm not trying to break you. It's people out here charging thousands, and there's people out here paying it too. So I ain't trying to knock their hustle. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I don't. I did not get that. Like, you gonna let a grown man take your child somewhere, and he not taking his own kids? Like, I can see if all of the kids was going together, but you just gonna come pick up my daughter? Your wife ain't even going? My mama would not let me go over to my friend's house if they mama wasn't there. Well, who else is there? It's her stepdaddy. If it was a stepdaddy, my mama didn't play that. No, you ain't going. If my friends had teenage brothers that was too much older than me, no, you ain't going. You ain't going over there. She can come over here, but you ain't going over there. I never, ever went to a sleepover. Never. Not even at my own family, like my cousins. Nope. I come get you. My mama didn't play that. You're not sleeping at nobody's house. My cousins, they could spend the night at my house. And a couple of times my friends spent the night at my house. Like one time one of my friends, her mom had to have surgery or something, and she had like spent the night over my house. But my mom didn't play that. You wasn't I wasn't spending the night at nobody's house. And no, no. Cause my mom didn't know what was going on over there. So she didn't get down like that. Is some man gonna come pick me up? Nah, hell no. Mm-mm. Because I remember one time my teacher wanted to take us to the movies on the weekends, on the weekend. And it was a movie that had like subtitles. It was, I don't know. I know the movie had like French subtitles, and he was gonna pick us up in his car and take like 4 or 5 of us to the movies. And at first my mom had said no, until she talked to one of my friends' mom, and she was going. And so my friend's mom had to drop her off at my house so we could get in the car together, because my mom didn't want the teacher to come and pick me up first and I just be in the car with I mean, oh God. It was just my mother, she was just like that. She just didn't play like that. But I never got molested. I never got raped. I never got touched inappropriately as a child. And I'm not saying that that if that happened to you, I'm not saying that it's your parents' fault. It's the person's fault that did it. I'm just saying my mother just, she just held on tight. And I think if I had a daughter, I would have been the same way. I mean, I was like that with my sons. Like my boys, they wasn't out here just spending the night willy-nilly at random people houses and going to everybody's house. No. Cause people doing drugs, and so I didn't want my kids around your house. If you smoke weed and they over there drinking and carrying on, no, I don't want my kids around that kind of stuff when they was young. No. We got to be careful with our kids. We just have to be careful with what our kids are exposed to. Yeah, we can't trust nobody. Yeah, my mama, honey, Lucille was strict. Yeah, I couldn't either. I couldn't go too far off the block. We lived in West Oakland. Yeah, my mama was like, "What you need to sleep over somebody's house for? You gonna go over there and sleep on somebody's floor? You got a bed. You gonna go to somebody's house and sleep on the floor? No. You gonna sleep right here in your bed. And no, they ain't coming over here to sleep on your floor." So no, my mama didn't play that. Shoot, a sleepover? No. When nighttime come, I'm gonna come and pick you up. You gonna hear this bop 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 bop. And when you hear that, you better run your little behind out that door with your coat and get in this car so we can go home. And that was Lucille. Yeah, my mama, she didn't even play that. You ain't gonna stay in my house either. Go home. It get dark. My mama be like, your mama don't, sweetheart, it's time for you to go home. What time? What time is your dinner? It's time for you to go home, honey. It's dark out there. Your mama didn't call you to come home? Go home. Lucille will tell you to go home in a minute. It's getting late. It's time for you to go home. Mama don't even care. Your mama ain't called you? It would be different if I would be like, Mama, can so and so, stay for dinner or, whatever, because her mom is not coming home from work until late. Then that's different. But you just over there until it get dark. When it get dark, my mother would really get concerned unless she knew it was one of the little kids that stayed like a couple of doors down or next door or whatever. But if you stayed like around the corner or way up the street or whatever, when it started to get dark, my mother would be like, you better go home, sweetheart. It's getting late. It's time for you to go home. She sure would. She would come up in that living room in a minute. It's time for you to go home, baby. It's getting late. The street lights didn't come on. You better go on home. You weren't gonna stay around Lucille's house all night. No, you wasn't. And I knew at a certain time to be running my mama would come. I would see. I would come running. Lucille didn't have to call me. When them street lights come on, I was mad dashing. And I had asthma. I'd be running. Do you hear me? I would be striking. Honey, my mama did not play. Them street lights come on. You better be making it. You better be turning that corner to the house when them street lights come on. Because if Lucille had to come down off that porch to look for me, it was going to be a problem. The next day, you wasn't going outside. Because, see, you don't know how to come home. I have to come look for you. You're not going out tomorrow because you don't know how to come home. I can't trust you to come home. So you keep your butt in the house tomorrow. I bet you'll come home the next day. My friends knock on the door. Oh, no, she can't come outside because she don't know how to come home. Lucille embarrassed you in front of your friends and everything. She didn't care. She don't know how to come home. No, she can't come outside. Oh, no, she's not coming outside today. She don't know how to keep her mouth shut at school. Boop. Oh, Lucille wasn't playing. She didn't care. Hurt your feelings, whatever. No, she's not coming outside. She don't know how to do her homework. Oh, no, I got her report card. I didn't like the way it looked. She can't come outside. Oh, and I don't know when she gonna be coming outside. She ain't coming outside until this report card look better. Oh, no. She just lost her new coat. She don't know how to bring her coat home. She can't come outside. Oh, she left her glasses at school. She can't see. So she won't be coming outside until she go back to school Monday and get them glasses. That was me. I would leave them glasses at school on purpose because I hated them. And my mother be like, all right, you left them glasses again? Then you're not going outside all weekend. You'll go outside when you go back to school Monday and get them glasses. Knock on the door. Can LaShawna come outside? Nope. LaShawna can't see. She don't have her glasses. She left them at school. So she can come outside when she go get them glasses. She can't see. So I stopped doing that. You know how you think you smart? I'm going to just leave my glasses at school because I don't want to wear them anyway. Oh, okay, you left your glasses? Okay, well, you just stay in the house until you go back to school Monday and get your glasses because you can't see. The doctor said that you need those glasses. You're going to wear those glasses. So you won't be going outside this weekend, sweetheart, because you can't see. I can't trust you outside without them glasses. I could not wait until I got grown. I was just coming over my mama house like this. My mama would tease me all the time. That's why it's gonna always be something wrong with your eyes. You the one struggling to see, not me in the store like this. Honey, when I got to the point where I didn't have to wear those glasses, I just would not wear them. And she couldn't say nothing. I'm grown now. Child, when I was in elementary school, the first through the third or fourth grade, why did we live right across the street from the school? So, yeah, depends on what days my mama was working. She could, look, she could get on the porch and wave at me during recess and everything. So, you know, I had to put my little hat on during recess because my mother always had this. I was a sickly kid though. Like I did get sick a lot when I was little. So my mother would be like, when you go outside for recess, you put that hat on your head. I don't want to see you running around out there without that hat on. Because, back then, the older people believe you had to have your little hat, your little sweater, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, my mother would come outside and I would see her on the porch looking like, I couldn't act a fool until I think I was like in the fourth grade. That was when I went to a different school, and she couldn't see me. Oh, honey, I started having a good time then. But see, my mother was the type of mother that would show up at the school too. So you you never know when she gonna pop up. So I wasn't doing too much. Ain't nothing going on, Dante. We just chilling on the Friday night. Yeah, my mom. I don't know. I can't say that about Brand's mom. I really believe that something is wrong with Brand. I really do. I believe that Brand has that she is either bipolar or something, undiagnosed or diagnosed and not taking her medication. I can't say that that's her mother. And I think that her mother has just dealt with Brand and at this point is just don't know what to do with her. Because I really believe that, Brand has said many times that she's cussed her mother out. And you're not going to stay in the house with me cussing me out. I don't care how old you are. You going to find you someplace else to stay. I don't care if you my child. I don't care. You're not going to cuss me out in my own house. You're not going to do that. I'm not going to live like that. So I think she's got I really do think she has some mental issues. The way she talks about the Bible in her rationale with all of these demons and seeing demons and everything is demonic and dealing with demons, I really think that Brand has a mental illness. I think she is just undiagnosed. She has a mental problem. That's not normal. The way she talks about religion in her, the way she's dealing with the Bible and stuff, that's not normal. Yes, it's demonic. Her whole life is demonic. She said that her dad. She said, she said that the Holy Spirit told her that her dad molested her. Not she remembers the molestation. She said the Holy Spirit told her that her dad molested her. Why would the Holy Spirit tell you something like that? You have no memory of it. There's something wrong with that child. Yeah, I don't know if deodorant is demonic and all of this kind of stuff. Like, what is lotion is demonic, soap is demonic, toothpaste is demonic, mascara, earrings, lipstick. What is you taking a bath with? I guess she said that there are some organic soaps that Jesus has said is okay, but deodorant, like you can't just go in and just buy deodorant, like the deodorants that I don't know. Child, that child crazy. I can't talk about her. How long is lemons gonna smell good up under your armpits in 90-degree Texas humidity and weather? Lemons. Yeah, she is in bondage. Q-tips are demonic. Yeah, anything. She said dreadlocks is demonic. She done already called me a witch though. She don't like me. Yeah, she is in bondage. When she said that maxi pads were demonic, I was done. Do you hear me? I was done. When she said maxi pads were demonic, I had had enough. I was like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Jesus, be a fence around that girl's mind. Because that girl is crazy. That girl crazy. And once she said that, I just couldn't deal no more. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I just could not do it no more. I could not take nothing else she said serious. After she said maxi pads was demonic, and she had used the maxi pad, and like the ones that you get from the store, and she just started feeling crazy after she used it, and she knew that that's what it was from. That that crazy spirit came over her, and it was from the maxi pads, the store bought maxi pads. So I think she was saying that you have to use the reusable pads, the ones that you wash out. That's demonic to me. Oh Lord Jesus. I can't be washing no. I'm not trying to wash no pads, no rags. And they did that in the old days because they didn't have nothing else to use. I can't do that. Oh, the young lady. Well, her name was Brand. So she keeps changing her name because people keep coming to her channel telling her about herself, and when she gets tired, she will change her name. Where's my? Oh, It might not even be. Do anybody want to call in? Nah, she ain't on the Virginal Breakdown. She been doing that for a minute now. Anybody want to call in? Anybody that's already registered? I'll do like one phone call before I hang up. Cause I got things I gotta do, y'all. I got what? How long we been on here? An hour and 30. We got 30 more minutes. So anybody want to call in? I don't know. Maybe next week. Sometimes I don't really like to talk about the Orishas because everybody have their own view of things, and I don't know, it kind of gets on my nerves when the conversation goes in a direction that I don't want it to go in. I don't know. And I don't know if it's me being a control freak or it's not me being a control freak. I, this is my channel and I want things to be a certain way. And, I don't want to just like block people and silence people, but I do have my way of thinking. And I just feel like if you want to teach your way, do it on your channel. You can't come on somebody else's channel and then want to take over. Do that on your channel. I don't go to nobody's channel and tell them how to again. Taylor got robbed again, or the one where they broke into his friend's car last week. Because if it happened again, Taylor needs to go somewhere and sit his butt down. Song of the South. They need to leave Brand alone. The people talking about her need to stop because they ass to stank more than hers. Huh? Honey, that's how my mama was. My mama had to meet your mama, your daddy, get your phone number, your license, a hair sample, a DNA sample. She had to go back to ancestry.com. And after you done did all that, you be like, you know what? I don't even want to go. I don't want to go. I don't even want to go. Forget it. But I knew not to ask my mother if I could spend the night at somebody's house. I knew better than that. I didn't even ask because I knew that was going to be a no. If I was at somebody's house and they'd be like, ooh, ask your mom if you could stay, I'd be like, mm-mm, mm-mm. When my mom says it's time to go home, it's time to go home. Come on, LaShawn, let's go. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Taylor needs to quit. Taylor needs to sit down somewhere before he really gets hurt. Because he constantly bragging about how much money he's spending, where he is. Like that last situation that happened at the Gucci store. You're on Instagram in real time talking about purchasing these Gucci bags and stuff. telling people you in Hollywood. That's how that young rapper XXX Tension, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's how he was killed. He's at the motorcycle dealership on Instagram with the backpack with the money on Instagram. Yeah, I'm about to woo woo woo. I'm at woo woo woo. And when he walks out the dealership and get in his car, the dudes roll up on him and shoot him. He had announced where he was and everything. I never say where I am. I never check in to restaurants while I'm there. If I'm out having a good time, I take the pictures and then upload them when I get home. You never know. It's some crazy people in this world. And it is some people out here just hating. They just want to take stuff from you because they can. And Taylor look like he's not about that life. Taylor don't look like he's ever had a fight in his life. And Taylor done made some people really, really mad. I mean, he had some death threats. Some people was like, they will, yeah, they said they was going, if they see him out in public, they was going to take the dog from him and all kind of stuff. Beat him up, everything. So, I don't know. Taylor needs to sit down and shut his mouth for a little while. Yeah, that's it. Song of the South. XXX Tension. Yeah, Taylor Goldblatt. Taylor looked like he gonna hurt the dog. He don't even know how to hold the dog. The dog is irritated with Taylor. Taylor holding the dog way up here, smashing the polar dog's stomach, holding the dog way up to his face and stuff. If you don't put that dog, okay, I didn't smash my hair. If you don't put that dog down, and then one time I heard the you could hear the little dog in his crate just screaming. Dogs are hard to train. Oh my God. Dogs are hard to trade crate, train. When we first got Gizmo, his crate, it was bad the first night. And my husband was just like, he got to get used to it. Put him in there. He got to put his bed in there. He just got to get used to it. And I was like, no, just leave the door open so, he won't be screaming. Oh my God, he was barking. You would swear we had locked that dog up in a jail cell or something. But after a couple of days, he got used to it. But yeah, Taylor's dog, you could hear him in the background screaming in one of the videos. I was like, oh God. Yeah, I have Facebook. I just don't put certain things on there. Yeah, that hurt me too when that young man was killed like that because I was just like, God, you can't put certain things on the internet. Stop letting people know where you are and you know bragging. Yeah, Taylor, the one with the little dog. Well, a lot of people tell people go on their channels and tell them what they can. I've had people come on here and tell me stuff. Oh yeah, the one where they broke in the car, Casey. That was like last week. Yeah, I saw that. Duh, you ain't gonna get a warning so you can get right. That's why you gotta stay right. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's. You gotta, be careful. You gotta be careful. You can't just be out here telling people where you are and what you doing and how much money you got and all this kind of stuff. You can't do that. So I'm catching up on Game of Thrones. I want to be ready when the new season starts. Cause I'm just on season 2. We started over. I watched the whole thing. I know y'all like, what are you doing? Oh, I guess they did that on purpose. I know y'all like, what is she doing? I'm looking at Instagram. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go and take Gizmo out. Dang, that clock loud. Y'all hear it? Oh, it's 10:30. No, I thought it was coming in April. Yeah, it's only 7:30 here. And I already took a nap. But I was working on this blanket earlier. So I'm probably gonna go work on that. Work on this little blanket I'm crocheting for a friend of mine that's having a baby. Well, my goddaughter is having a baby girl, so I'm making her a blanket. She don't even know it. She don't follow me on YouTube, so she still don't know. I'm probably gonna go do me a face mask. Do one of my little peel off masks. One thing I like about those masks is they don't dry, my skin out. I usually do one like once a week, and they don't dry my skin out. But I have been, using more moisturizers because I notice now that I'm in like my mid 50s, I am starting to see more fine lines. But I don't think that's bad. I don't think my skin is bad for somebody that's about to be 55 in August, honey. 55, girl. 55? Nah. This some good skin for 55. Sure. So if I got a couple of little fine lines, that's okay. It's time for them fine lines to come. Cause I know some of y'all in y'all 20s out here getting Botox. And I'm like, huh? What y'all gonna do when y'all get my age? Some of y'all gonna have a literal heart attack when you get my age and things start to settling, settling where they supposed to settle. Cause the body settles. Okay? The body changes. Everything is not supposed to stay the same. We supposed to change. Our body goes through changes. It's supposed to. You're not supposed to look 20 for the rest of your life. Your chi mongers are not supposed to sit up here for the rest of their life. They get tired too. They didn't work. These chi mongers done fed 2 kids. They done nourished. They done had babies lay all up here and lay all on them and stuff. So they are retired. They can rest now. Your butt get tired of sitting up high. It wants to relax and rest. Let your body rest. Don't be out here trying to compete. You in your 50s, you out here trying to compete with these 20-year-old women. I ain't trying to compete with nobody, honey. I'm 54 years old, and my body looks like it's supposed to. I ain't trying to compete with nobody. I'm not trying to be 20. I was 20 30 some years ago. Children and grandchildren, they done laid up here. Yes, I done did that. I mean, I still got grandkids laying their head and snuggling and all that. Yes. So, honey, I'm not trying to tie my chi mongers down and force them to be in positions that they don't want to be in no more. If they don't want to wear a bra, they don't have to. You didn't did that, sweetheart. Y'all done been there. Y'all done did all that. Y'all don't have to do that now. If I don't want to wear no bra, I ain't gonna wear one. I do wear one out in public. Normally. But if I don't want to, I'm not. One time I was at the doctor getting a chest x-ray, and the technician asked me, did I have on a bra? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, okay, you removed it already? I said, no, I didn't wear one. And he kind of looked at me like, huh? I was like, no, I didn't wear one. And he was like, okay. What? Like, all right, then. Like, all right, okay. I'm a little confused about you not wearing a bra, but okay. Hey, if that's how you get down. Like, damn. Everybody not out here wearing A bra. If you don't want to wear a bra, don't wear one. No, sweetheart, I didn't have on. I didn't take it off because I didn't have it on. Sure didn't. No, I ain't wearing no bra every time I go somewhere. Because you know I got a bad shoulder. I got a trick shoulder, and at any moment she might act a fool. And then I got this bra on, and I may not be able to get it off. I might have to sleep in it and all this kind of stuff because, you know, lifting my arm up. No, no. When my trick shoulder is acting a fool, I'm not wearing no bra because I don't want to fight with no bra trying to get it off, and I don't want to sleep in it, so I'm not even gonna put it on. I'm not gonna go nowhere near no bra. Yeah, but you know, I've had gray hairs all my life. Like 10 years old, my hair started to my mother started noticing gray hairs, and they just kept on popping. So when I was in my 20s, I had a head full of gray already. So, you know, I got a whole lot of gray hair. And I haven't dyed my hair since last year sometime. I dyed it purple. I haven't dyed my hair in a while. You can't really tell because this lighting is bad, you know, because it's the overhead lighting. But yeah, I got a lot of gray. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's just something that I've always had. I couldn't stop that from happening. Gray hair. And I'm the only one in my family. Like my mom didn't have a lot of gray hair. I don't know how, you know, even she said that when I was little, like, I don't know where you getting all these gray hairs from. You ain't stressed out. It's just, you know, just my hair follicles um just decided to lose their color early. And they do say, like one doctor did say, sometimes people who have problems with their thyroid hair will turn gray earlier than I don't know. That was one thing because you know I did ask, and the doctor was just like, you just you know you just gray early. Your hair just don't want no color, and it's weird because my hair is resistant to dye also. Like that gray hair don't want to absorb dye, so like I can color my hair and in a couple of weeks it's you know back to like the gray hair be like, hey, we missed you, and it's back. So I don't even dye it that often. Yeah, okay. So that was in August. That was the last time I colored my hair. That was in August. I don't do it that often because it don't last that long anyway. So it's like it's not even really worth it to me to even try to color my hair because I know it's not gonna stay. What is she doing? Oh, okay. She made a knitted nose warmer. It's negative 20 degrees Celsius in Canada. How cold is it here? It is 46 degrees here. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing Botox. I'm not no tox. I'm not. These wrinkles is just what I have. You know what I mean? I'm a grandmother. I have 6 grandkids. So why would I be out here trying to, look like I'm 20 years old? I'm not 20. Those days are gone. 6 people in this world call me granny. 6. I'm not I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. Like my youngest son is going to be 30 this year. That's the baby. We only got 2. But that's the youngest. He gonna be 30 this year. So yeah, I have earned this. All these gray hairs and all of this. I've earned it. This is how I'm supposed to look. I'm not supposed to look like I'm 20. But I think I look pretty good though. I think I look pretty good to have a son that's about to be 30 years old. As a matter of fact, I gotta call him because he just moved and I wanna go by and see the new place. He just moved in this weekend. So, I mean, he just moved in, I think Wednesday. So I want to go by and see the new place. He said he's got a nice view of a creek. It's a creek behind his house or something. So I want to go by there and see what's going on. Honey, I didn't earn these gray hairs and these wrinkles. I ain't trying to eliminate them. I'm not trying to eliminate them, honey. Yeah, I mean, I use a moisturizer or whatever, but I mean, I don't. They're not going to go away. You know what I mean? Like people go out and buy all of these $50 potions and notions and this cream and that cream. Once the fine lines start to come, they're not going away. Like of course you can use moisturizers to make your skin, look more moisturized and stuff. You don't want to be walking around looking ashy. But once these fine lines and things start to come, they there. They ain't going away. You can buy $1,000 skin cream. You're still gonna have them. You can get your little foundation and all of that kind of stuff. But to me, I've never worn a lot of foundation. I've always been scared that stuff will clog my pores and make my skin worse. So, every now and then I will put on a little bit of foundation and not a whole lot. I don't like to look like you can take a knife and, pull off. No, I don't like that. I don't like that made up clown look, thick foundation. I'm not wearing all that stuff. I'm not. To try to hide? No, I'm not. But I do want to try some different like drugstore moisturizers this year. I use Oil of Olay. They have a night. I use the night serum and the under eye cream by Oil of Olay, and I think they're like $10. Cause see, I ain't trying to go over $10, $12 for no moisturizer. I'm not. Cause they got a whipped version of it, and I think it was like $30. They spent no $30 on no moisturizer. Hell no. Mm-mm. No, I ain't doing that. Now, see, I dress younger. I cannot go into the, okay. I don't like the women's section. Like when I go into like the women's, I don't like old lady clothes. I don't. I don't like plain clothes. I don't like you're never gonna catch me dressed like somebody's grandma. Now that I don't. I love graphic tees and tie dye and yoga pants and stretch pants and stuff like that. I'm not wearing no old lady sweaters and I don't know. I don't like going into like the women's section. I don't like old people clothes. That irritates me. And you're not gonna catch me with no, unless I'm going to like a funeral or something like that. But other than that, nah. I got on tie dye and t-shirts and stuff like that. I want to try the Bare Minerals powder. That's one thing I said I was going to try too. I've never tried the Bare Minerals. But yeah, I've used Oil of Olay. I've used the Olay brand for a while now. Or I use the Pond's they have one for dry skin because I do have dry skin. So I use the Pond. Sometimes I use Nivea, and I think that's about it. Uh, I'm real plain when it comes to stuff like that. Like I don't spend a whole lot of money on products and stuff because I don't think you have to. A lot of people are saying, a lot of people are getting more into the drugstore beauty products instead of going to places like Macy's and Neiman Marcus and buying these really expensive makeups and beauty products. I don't think have to buy all of that. Just buy what works for your skin and leave it at that. Oh, you used to work for Bare Minerals? Yeah. I got a heck of Bob Marley t-shirts though. I love me some Bob Marley. Even though he was a womanizer and cheated on his wife, and I just still liked him. I really did. And normally I hate men like that. Oh God. I normally hate men that cheat on their wives and womanizers, but his wife didn't have a problem with it. I don't look like, she survived and she still carried his name and still dealt with him, knowing he was cheating. But I think that was the thing though, because I don't think he hid the fact that he was cheating. I don't think he could because he was having these babies with other women. So it wasn't like he could just hide the fact that he was cheating. So his wife knew. She knew what was going on. So if she didn't have a problem with it, I didn't. Seemed like both of the women, you know, that he really had kids with, they both really loved him and he loved them. But I can't share my man. But, I always thought Bob was cute. I loved his music, his spirit. I wish he could have just stayed with one woman. But, some men, can't do that. And hey, yeah, they had to have had an open relationship. And if she was fine with it, who am I to get upset if she wasn't upset? You know what I mean? Oh, that sounds good. Coconut oil, sugar, and organic peppermint oil. That sounds real. You know who's got a really good scrub? Victoria's Secret. Oh my god, it smells so good. The one that I got when I went to Victoria's Secret, I think I showed it on a video, but it was, yeah, because I thought it was lotion. Okay, because I didn't have my glasses on when we was in the store, and because it was in a little squirty thing, I just knew that. I got home and I thought that was some kind of glitter lotion because it said sparkle or something. I just knew it was lotion, and I get home and it's like a bath scrub thing, but oh, it smells so good. I need to go to Victoria's Secret and get me another one. Because Victoria's Secret have this thing where you go and get something and then you go back and get it and they done repackaged it into a whole nother package and you looking all around the store and the women don't want to help you and stuff. So when you get something, you got to go get 2 or 3 of them because you go back, they didn't change the whole packaging around and everything. I hate places like that. Like, if I got something for Christmas, like their pink perfume, I really, really like that. And I went back after it was gone to get me another one. It was like, oh, we don't have that anymore. Really? Pink. That should be your signature scent or something. Y'all got to do better. Oh, wow. You saw him live? I would have loved to have seen him live. It just every time I hear his story, it just upsets me. Because if he had taken care of that situation, well, I don't know if he would have still been alive now, but he could have lived longer if he had taken care of his, taking that foot seriously. He probably would have still at least been around longer. He probably would have been old now, but he would have been around longer than he did probably. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, it's just sad that it makes me mad. Oh no, sweetheart, I didn't do that. I didn't try to smell it and then put it all up my nose, but yeah, maybe if I had had my glasses on, I'd have realized that it was a bath scrub instead of a lotion because I just knew it was some type of glitter lotion. And my husband was right there with me, and I'm just saying, "Oh, this is a cute lotion," and he was like, "Mm-hmm." He didn't see, babe. That don't say lotion. But you know how when you men go shopping with you, they just be like, "All right, yeah, yeah, that's cute. Come on, let's go." All right, y'all, I'm finna go. I will either talk to you guys Sunday or talk to you guys Monday because y'all know I usually take Saturday off. So you guys have a nice weekend. Don't do too much. And if you do too much, rest after you do it. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.